want to know the single biggest lie we were told growing up? Yes, the single biggest lie was not the mystical Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and all the other fairy tales we were told. It was the fairy tale of retirement. Yes, this fairy tale of that you're going to leave the house, go to college, get a job, work, retire, and then life will be grand. Life will be beautiful. You'll get a chance to choose what you do. In fact, we were sort of given this narrative in this story arc that work is the enemy. Like work is the thing you have to do. It's an obligation. It's this stress, this pressure. It's the way that you take care of the basic survival of your species, of your family, of yourself. Like it's how you're going to pay the bills. It's how you're going to eat. It's how you're going to put a roof over your head. And we just had this sort of whole narrative around work as the enemy. There was almost like this tug of war between the light, the dark, the up, the down, the professional and the personal. And we legitimately have this tension and this tug of war back and forth over like, I don't have a personal life because I have too much professional, or I have too much professional and not enough personal. And ladies and gentlemen, it is what we think as not only the biggest lie we were told, but the biggest myth is that there's a separation between work and life, that we are looking for balance. And there's no balance, there's only integration. Work-life integration. Like how can you use work as a weapon to find your best self? Like we believe after working with 600 plus organizations, 16 years, hundreds of thousands of people, we've seen people be super engaged when they've been able to change their mindset about work to not do I have to work, but that I get to work. And I can tell you that this whole have to versus get to is not just about an attitude of gratitude, it's about a biochemical release. Yes. When you come from a place of gratitude, there's an enzyme inside of your gut called serotonin. 70% of the serotonin in your blood, in your body, is literally coming from the gut. And it comes there when you have this idea, this act, this witnessing of gratitude. Versus if you're stressed, you're under pressure, and you're telling yourself there's not enough time, and you're just like working through the mess and the muck and the mire. Well, now I'm releasing cortisol. And we all know cortisol is no good for your health, no good for your mental capacity. So if you're really going to like navigate and work through the day and use work, this third of the time that you're going to be up, like standing, like doing something, it's going to be doing something that lights you up. And the only way that we know to come at this from a place of like really conquering the lie and the myth that we were told that work was the enemy is look at work as the gift. Look at it as the get to be here as opposed to the have to. And you can relate to this to your personal life. I can tell you how many times have I like gone home at the long days of travel, doing this, doing that, shooting videos, hanging out, and then like going home and going, gosh, look at all the things I have to do at home. Like yes, I have to take out the trash. Yes, I have to take out the dogs, but do I have to hang out with the kids? Like, have you ever said that? Have you ever said to the things that you are most familiar with, the things that you see most often, the things that you might start taking for granted? Like, I know it's happened to me personally. There are times where I've actually said I have to give the kids a bath as opposed to I get to. Like, I know that time is short, time is finite, and that there's only going to be so much time I have to spend with them. Like, I'm going to look back on this time wishing I had spent more time. If you talk to someone at the end of their lives, they'll tell you this all the time. Like, they wish they spent time on the things that mattered most. And not only that, but ladies and gentlemen, it is 2017, soon to be 2018. We can find a way to use work as that weapon if we choose this attitude of gratitude, this get-to place versus this have-to place. And that's a choice. That's a choice that you are going to have to make each and every day as you wake up. How are you going to view work? How are you going to view your life this time you have from a place of get to or from a place of have to? It's your choice.